combined a lot of foundation behaviors, and all you're going to need for this circuit is an elevated plank. So you can get a plank, you can get an aerobic step. You can elevate it with anything. It can be a canine ramp, it can be a canine bone, it can be some balance foam pads, anything to create a little bit of elevation so that we're getting more weight shifting back to the hind end. So this circuit is going to start with keeper coming on and finding balance. And when they come on and find balance, I want to make sure that front feet are even and back feet are even, because then I know that the dog is working out in a balanced position. From there, we're going to ask for a tuck sit, meaning that the front feet are going to stay still. She's going to tuck her hind feet in underneath her. We're then going to ask for a kickback stand. With the kickback stand, front feet again should stay in position while hind feet kick back for the dog to stand in a natural stacked position. So that's front feet underneath shoulders, and those back feet, we want the hocks perpendicular to the ground. Then I'm going to ask her to spin to the left, spin to the right, come back and find balance, and then we're going to restart the circuit again. With this circuit, you want to try and do each one 10 times and try to work anywhere between 2 to 3 sets depending on the fitness level of your dog. If your dog has never seen these behaviors before, or especially hasn't seen an incline plank, you might want to break down the circuit into the individual components or behaviors before you put everything together. So let's see how it goes here with Miss Keeper. So always start getting a few cookies in your hands. Just going to have her come off. Good, good, good. Good girl. So want her to stand, making sure those hind feet are nice and even as so. Sit. Good girl. There's her tuck sit. Stand. Good girl. Yes, that's a good girl. So you see I waited until she found position with those hind feet before I gave her the reward. Now we're going to ask for a left. Good girl. Come back to that balanced position. Good girl. Good. And right. Yes, good girl. Again, I'm making sure that those hind feet are as even as possible. Now we're going to reset and start the circuit over. These cookies are super crunchy for her, which is okay. Just means she takes a little bit longer to chew them. Break. Good. Get it. Good girl. And stand. Good. And stand. Good girl. Very nice. We're going to go into the tuck sit. Sit. Good girl. Well done. Stand. Good. Good girl. Notice how I'm sort of holding position. I'm not rushing to do the next behavior. That just leads to anticipation. So what I do is I tend to vary when I ask for the next behavior. It might be 2 seconds, it might be 6 seconds, but it always keeps them guessing. So they just remain in position until I ask them for the next thing. Good girl. Left. Left. Good. Feet. Good girl. Well done. There you go. Good girl. And right. Good. Stand. Good girl. Well done. Okay, let's start this circuit again. Right. Good. Good girl. And stand. Good girl. We're going to ask for the tuck sit. Sit. Yes. Good girl. Again, those hind feet should come in. They should be sitting in a nice square sitting position with feet and knees tracking forward. Stand. Good girl. Well done. Good girl. Left. Stand. Good. That's a good puppy. There you go. Good girl. Right. Good job, kid. Good girl. Making sure those front feet and hind feet are as even as possible. And again, make sure that you're changing up your reward timing so you're not always rapid fire rewarding and you're giving them some time to just hang out too. Because I don't want a dog who's frantic on the equipment, always looking to offer other behaviors. I want them just hanging out here. So what you're going to do is 10 repetitions of that whole circuit. Give the dog a bit of a water break for a minute or two, and then come back and try a set. Again, work to the ability of your dog. Happy training!